Do you feel it, Dub Nation? That familiar pang of anxiety, that burning question mark hanging over our heads about the big man spot? Because after a season that saw our center rotation looking like a game of musical chairs, the latest whispers from inside the Golden State Warriors' inner circle are nothing short of shocking. Are we truly about to hand the keys to a vital position to a rookie, making a monumental gamble on Quinten Post that could define our championship aspirations? I'm Trey's mistake, but you can call me Moose, and you're locked into Falcons today. But today, we're dissecting a Warriors rumor so audacious it'll make your jaw hit the floor. This isn't just about one player. It's about the very soul and strategy of our franchise. For what feels like an eternity, the Golden State Warriors have been searching for that elusive, perfect fit at the center position. We've tried every flavor of big man, from traditional bruisers to stretch fives, but that consistent starting caliber center, especially one who can truly space the floor and complement the unique brilliance of Draymond Green, has always seemed just out of reach. It's why this offseason has felt like a familiar song and dance. The rumor mill has been churning with big names. The sharpshooting veteran Brook Lopez, the versatile Nikola Vucevic, even the towering presence of Kristaps Porzingis. The prevailing thought, the consensus among fans and analysts alike, was clear. The Warriors would go big game hunting, bringing in an established veteran to immediately plug that critical hole and fortify our championship aspirations. But this is the Warriors, a franchise that thrives on the unexpected. And true to form, there's a bold, almost unbelievable plot twist emerging. The latest report suggests that we might just bypass all those marquee names and instead make an incredibly audacious call, placing an immense amount of trust in our young, developing center, Quinten Post. Let's dive into the enigma that is Quinten Post. His rookie season, particularly the regular season, was undeniably impressive, especially for a late second-round pick. He showed flashes of genuine promise, with his shooting stroke being a real revelation. We saw glimpses of a future where a 7-foot shooter could truly unlock new dimensions for our offense. However, the script changed in the playoffs. His form was a bit underwhelming, and his overall impact diminished. Opposing defenses, particularly the Houston Rockets and Minnesota Timberwolves, focused their attention on his perimeter game, forcing him into uncomfortable situations. It left some fans questioning whether his regular season brilliance was sustainable under the bright lights of postseason basketball. But here's where it gets fascinating. Two of the most plugged-in and respected reporters in the Bay Area, Anthony Slater of The Athletic and Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard, are both reporting that the Warriors are seriously considering giving Post his ultimate wish, a significant, potentially starting role in his sophomore year. Kawakami, speaking on the Warriors Plus Minus podcast, didn't mince words. I don't think it's going to be a stretch five now. I don't think it's going to be Brook Lopez. I think they're going to try to lean on Quinten Post. Slater, always want to have his ear to the ground, corroborated Kawakami's take, adding a crucial detail that excites many. There's a belief that Post is a real knockdown 7-foot shooter, which is rare in the league. And he's got the numbers to back it up. Post shot a team-leading 40.8% from three-point range during the regular season. That kind of shooting from a 7-footer is gold in today's NBA, creating invaluable spacing that could unleash Stephen Curry's off-ball movement and Draymond Green's passing even further. But again, that playoff dip to 31.3% from beyond the arc serves as a stark reminder of the challenges he'll face with increased defensive scrutiny. Can he handle the pressure of being a primary target? This is where the decision morphs from intriguing to potentially terrifying. Steve Kerr has already made it clear he doesn't want to go into next season with Draymond Green as his primary starting center. While Green is a defensive savant, the physical toll and the need for a more traditional big man presence are undeniable. If the Warriors truly choose to bypass an external, experienced option, it means Post to be thrust into that starting role, a baptism by fire for a player with limited NBA minutes. This wouldn't just be a risk. It would be a monumental leap of faith. While Post shooting is a tantalizing asset, he still has a considerable journey ahead to become a reliable interior defender and a consistent rebounder. Relying so heavily on such an inexperienced player, particularly one with these defensive question marks, would run directly counter to the Warriors' stated desire to build a veteran contender. After investing so heavily in the championship core of Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Placing so much trust in an improving commodity at such a crucial position feels like a high-stakes gamble that could either pay off handsomely or derail our championship aspirations before they even begin. Adding another layer of complexity to this already intricate situation is the impending free agency of Kevon Looney. Slater also reports that fellow young center Tracy Jackson-Davis is expected to remain on the roster, with he and Post combining for a little over $4 million next season. An undeniably attractive financial proposition. But what about Looney? The three-time NBA champion, our selfless warrior, the undisputed king of offensive rebounds, a quiet but indispensable presence in our locker room. Looney is set to become an unrestricted free agent, and the rumors linking him to the Los Angeles Lakers are growing louder. If Looney departs and the Warriors genuinely commit to Post as their primary big man, it leaves a cavernous void of experience, defensive IQ, and sheer gritty effort. Looney has been our anchor, our unsung hero who always did the dirty work without complaint. Replacing that invaluable presence with an improving talent is a risk that cannot be overstated. So, Dub Nation, this is the ultimate test of our collective faith and patience. Are we ready to fully embrace the youth movement at the most critical position on the floor? Is Quinten Post truly ready to be the foundational anchor of a championship contending team? Right now, the Warriors have a clear and undeniable need for a starting center who can space the floor and complement Draymond Green's game. Quinten Post's shooting ability makes him an incredibly intriguing internal option that could provide significant financial flexibility. However, committing to Post in such a major role would be a massive and potentially risky leap of faith, pushing against the team's veteran contender aspirations and relying on an improving player to address crucial defensive and rebounding deficiencies. This decision could also signal the end of Kevon Looney's impactful tenure with the team. What do you think, Dub Nation? Is this a stroke of genius from the front office, a calculated risk that will unlock new levels for our offense and usher in a new era? Or is it a reckless gamble that could cost Stephen Curry a legitimate shot at another ring? Let your voice be heard in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of every single shocking rumor, every pivotal decision, and every dramatic twist in this defining offseason, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with every single Warriors fan you know. Let's get this debate going.